first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
McDonald sets to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's McDonald to throw. And he finds Corey Davis. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. On 2nd and 7, Fields. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Ross. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's McDonald. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is McDonald. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. Touchdown, Panthers. Corey Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. The Saints at 13-3 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 44, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, McDonald finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back to throw. McDonald toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 38 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On first down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fields on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
McDonald. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Straight ahead, Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, here's Patterson. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's out the fucking hole. Fix that man.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete.
Come on, man. You got to catch
He had a
that.
pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now it's Fields. Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Well, here we go on fourth down. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Get out.
Christian
Get out.
Watson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Saints have taken a third-quarter lead.
Get out. You go over the top. I'll put you under
Big risk right there. Going
out.
on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done.
Get out.
Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, just having to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I thought we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with McDonald. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is McDonald. And that one off the mark behind him.
This nigga can't get off the damn fucking ball.
Games he went back to him when his first ring was covered.
Jesus.
So the play results in no gain.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he stopped immediately there.
That's
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cordero Patterson from 21 yards away. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That's downfield.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead. extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McDonald sets to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McDonald. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they got to go somewhere else with the football. They kind of bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. And that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one position, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
That was crazy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath.
and let's us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have regained the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Fields. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense down the field.
Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. All eyes on Fields. Complete once again to Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead.
Come on, John. Make the play.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they'll get a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the game often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Saints, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year.
And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they